I'm Sarah. Welcome to my world. If you're new here, awesome. Nice to meet you. If you're not new here, welcome back. I decided to go ahead and shoot the wild lettuce video and just talk a little bit about what I've learned with wild lettuce. I use it for pain and a little bit for anxiety. The plant's botanical name is Lactuca virosa, but there's also Lactuca sativa and Lactuca scariola and Lactuca canadensis, which I believe is from like up in Canada area. The family that it's from is the Asteraceae or Compositae family, and it's been called prickly lettuce, poor man's opium, although it's not strong like opium, great lettuce, and opium lettuce. And as far as like the way that the plant grows, it can get up to 6 feet tall. Mine did last year. I don't plant it, it's a weed here, so it just kind of comes and I harvest it, and when you cut it down, it has a milky white latex, and that's where a lot of the properties of the plant come in. The Volta oils and all of that, and the stuff that's contained within the the latex. You boil it in water, and then you simmer that down until you get like a thick black paste if you want to do it that way. I use vodka and I make tinctures with it, so I just cut it straight into the jar. I don't even wash it because it's rain and it's nature, so I just let it be. So we cut it down, and obviously we don't cut it from like our backyard because that would be gross because the dogs and everything might hike a leg on it. So we harvest it from our front yard and from the garden whenever we end up with wild lettuce in there. And then there is an area in the back of our house which is fenced off so the dogs can't get to it, and I have a lot that comes up there just randomly. It's got leaves kind of like a dandelion, so like lobed and very dandelion like. The underneath side of the rib of the leaf will have spikes on it if it's a wild lettuce variety. I have like 2 or 3 here. I'm not sure which ones are which, but I have 3 of the different kinds. But the way that you know that it's wild lettuce is by the spine being pokey on the part where the rib of the leaf. And then at the base of the leaf, it has biobular leaves, where the leaf kind of clasps onto the stem and looks like it's holding the stem. The leaves can be lobed, toothed, or shaped with a deep lobe or tooth, and the stems are always hollow. And then, like I said, when you like nick it with your fingernail or with scissors, it's going to leak out a white milky latex, and that latex can be used to treat warts on skin. So if you put it on there, it just like dissolves it, and so you can use it for that. It's native to southern and western Europe and northern Asia, and North America, obviously. It's good for insomnia, restlessness, pain, chronic fatigue. It's been used for whooping cough and dry cough and colic, as well as intestinal upset, which I use it in the form of a tincture, and if I have an upset stomach, sometimes it will help calm it, but for me it's mostly pain and helping with sleep and insomnia and whatnot. It's good for muscle pain, spasms, any kind of like back pain especially. It's supposed to help like dysmenorrhea, so not having a period, it's supposed to help with that. Irritability, anxiety, manic states, and it's a mild sedative and a nerve tonic, and it helps. It's a nervine. Don't take it if you're allergic to the Asteraceae family. That would be bad if you're already allergic to it. You wouldn't want to do that. Treat it with respect. Don't take a lot of it. Start out slow. Take like a few drops. It can, if you take it, just, you don't want to take it without any, cautionary measures. You want to take and start slow. Don't just jump into the deep end with it, because it can cause stupor, depressed respiration, coma and death, so you have to treat it with respect. Start out slow, find out what you can handle, don't take more than you need to, and always consult your doctor before taking any medication and do your own research. As far as it's not toxic when taken in smaller doses and reasonable amounts. Just take what you can handle, and if you wanted to take it, definitely talk to your doctor first. The key constituents are that it has alkaloids and bitters, flavonoids, and organic acids. The energetics are relaxing and cooling, so you'll feel like a cooling, calming, relaxing feeling just in your body in general. And it's an antispasmodic, nervine, sedative, and an anodyne, which reduces or relieves pain, and a hypnotic, which helps with sleep. The parts you use are going to be the latex, the stem, and the leaves. And you harvest between June and October. I've harvested in the middle of the summer and at the tail end of summer, and I feel like it was just as helpful either way. Some people wait until it's fully in flower, some people don't. It likes roadsides, it's found in yards, thickets, and it likes wet soil, so you're going to find it just in random places. For the tincture, 1-to-5 ratio and 40% alcohol, you would take 1 to 2 milliliters up to 3 times a day, and then for an infusion, you would pour a cup of boiling water over 1 to 2 teaspoons of the herb, and then let it steep for 10 to 15 minutes. That can be drank 3 times a day. As far as capsules go, you want to do 0.5 to 3 grams, and that's up to 3 times daily as well. The folklore and facts are that it was once sold as opium lettuce, and it was used by the Cherokee and the Native Americans, as well as the settlers, for the same reasons. They used it similarly, and it was a close relative of cultivated lettuce, so the lettuce that you eat. It's considered as a weed to most people, but I use it for medicine, and I think it's awesome that it just grows naturally. Socrates, in the 1st century CE, he wrote that the plant's actions or effects were similar to that of opium poppies. So that's just a little bit about wild lettuce. I don't have any more for you. I just wanted to get this video out. Things have been a little hectic lately. My next video hopefully won't be quite so crunch time, because Mom's going to be out of town in Scottsdale at a horse show. So hopefully everything will go all well and she'll get off on her trip, and when she gets back, things will be a little bit back to normal. I can make videos more frequently, hopefully. I plan on doing a lot of garden tours this summer and showing you the different plants that I have growing. The starts are doing well. I did go back and add a 1/4 inch of sand to the top of the starts, because I noticed there was some fungal gnats, and to get rid of that, you want to put a 1/4 inch of sand, because they can't lay their eggs in anything that deep, because their little egg layer thing is not very long. So you want to put sand on top to prevent that, and then if you have them already, or you think they may have laid eggs in your soil, treat it with neem oil. That's what I'm doing, just to be like an abundance of caution. I'm going ahead and watering with some neem oil and covering it with sand, because I have dealt with them in the past and they are a pain in the neck. I had fly tape up and it was just awful. So if I can do away with that and get rid of them. Also, you can sterilize your soil with boiling water, or you can bake it in the oven. I unfortunately was in a rush and didn't even remember to sterilize it, so that's why I went ahead and took the precautions. Next time when I start the other starts, I'll be doing both sterilizing the soil, because when you get it from a plant area like a Lowe's or wherever you get it, Walmart, it's been exposed to the outside, so it could have fungal gnats eggs in it, or the gnats themselves. So even though it's supposed to be sterile, normally I sterilize it, I just didn't this time. So when we do those other starts, I'll probably bring you in, show you a little bit. Since I've already shown you how I start them, I'll just show you what we have going. And hopefully we'll have the garden season off and running soon. The next video will be a seed starting video as far as like cold stratifying goes, because I have a lot of plants that have to be cold stratified before I can plant them. They have to be like 3 or 4 weeks in cold in the refrigerator, and then after that you start them the same as with the other starts, and then plant them out when the last frost happens. And our last frost is April 24th-ish, so hopefully we'll get it all done, and the next video will be fun. So I can't wait to be with you again. Like, comment, subscribe, interact with me. I'm always available to answer questions, and I like hearing from you guys. So yeah, any questions, let me know. And if you have any ideas for videos, future, let me know. And yeah, I had fun talking to you, so I'll talk to you next time. Alright, bye.